All right. Hello. Welcome. We are still apparently having computer issues. What is the deal?
Now it's coming up.
My screen is not loading. Okay. All right. I think it's looks like maybe it's working okay now. Um, all right. I think we're up and going here. All right. Hi, Robert, Michael, and Jimmy. Thank you for joining us. Getting together tonight, and it's been a little off. It's it seems like an interesting night, I guess. But I'm grateful to be here, and I don't feel put together tonight, but we had said we would be here at 8:30, and so we're up and rolling. And I've been thinking a lot about, I don't know, all kinds of stuff, but I feel like I want to share, and um, I'm not sure what will come out of this, but or even what I'm sharing exactly. But I was thinking about how sometimes it's like we get off course, and we're on our way to our destination. To We've got a vision that we want to pursue, and we're on that path and going along towards it. And next thing we know, like I mean, we've just been going on in pursuit of it, and maybe we even lost attention on it. And next thing we know, we're kind of just wondering where we're at. Like, you ever felt lost on your journey? You ever experienced that where you're not sure where you need to be, maybe not even sure where you're at? I was thinking about today's been beautiful. Like, I felt really good and on track with where I need to get. And I was thinking about how so much time I have felt off course. Like, there was a long period of time where I felt really off course. Not off, I don't know if I was off course, but it was just in an uncharted territory and unfamiliar. And it worked out exactly as it needed to, you know? But it put me in a place now. I don't know. I want to share a vision. Um, I think I think it's time to put more focus on something that we really wish to create. And um, I'm gonna bring Valerie in here, and I'm gonna keep talking. But so we have this vision, and it's like a sanctuary, like a um. You're okay with me sharing, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
About what? About our building up here?
Mhm.
Yes, absolutely.
So so we have a vision for I'd call it like a sanctuary in one sense. Like, we got this we got this building that um we want to make like in the back, we want to make this put up this privacy fence and um, make this like it's got a. Can I tell? I mean, should I give him details? I'm gonna give him the whole vision. Like,
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's a good idea.
okay, okay, you've got to listen to this
Mhm.
because I'm imagining this building needs some work, but imagine in the back like this big mural painted on the wall, like just huge mural, and I mean just beautiful, like just very beautiful, and lots of imagery, lots of things painted on there to um, I mean just inspire and just creativity. I mean just a creative place and kind of a I mean you tell me what you envision for that area in back.
The back, I mean, lots of trees. I mean, it's got actually a pretty big amount of green space behind it. And since it's the back of the building, there's really not a whole lot going on. There's like a bar parking lot that privacy fence walkway, and then of course it'll lead up into the door. But just like trees and shrubs and ferns and just extreme amount of greenery, tables, like a little patio place with like pillows so for like meditation even. I mean, green space is the most amazing thing because most people like to be outside, and I would rather be outside. It's just utilizing every piece of the property, and that way too, I mean, if something's going on inside and you want to get away, you take your coffee, you go outside, sit, and nobody's bothering you. So
So you get that peaceful feeling from that, and um, I mean we've got a whole vision. Like we've written some pages on what we want it to be, and it's still um,
it's a love in progress.
it's a love in progress. But I've envisioned this like nice setting, like super peaceful, just tons of calming aspects to it, and waterfall sounds as water
Yeah, I
features as
want to put
often
a
as we
fountain
can
back
do,
there too.
something and on the inside. I mean,
Yeah, I think
I
fountains on the inside are great.
really like a really nice setting, and what I w- what we want to do is create this building that can be used by anyone. Um, we're in a small town, and
That's been given up on.
that's been given up on. Everybody, it's almost I can go anywhere else, and I feel a totally different vibe. Um, but here, it's like nobody has hope.
Yeah,
You
to me
know,
it's a sadness. I mean, it's just like a lost town. There's no hope. That it's like the vibe here is almost thick. Then
and I know it's a lot to overcome. I mean, to go, but I don't think so because I think people want it. I think you're so far away. I, I think people want it. I think that I think they need it. I think they're crying out for it, and um,
seven.
yeah, this is way better. So this building is 27 by 75, and the whole first floor is open space. It would be a great meeting space, a great yoga space, a great, I mean, for like karate or tai chi or I mean,
I mean, it's
anything
gonna have a
like,
big enough space to where it could be utilized for about anything.
and so we want to keep this first level just basically
Open
wide
floor
open
plan, yeah.
space that could be used for anything, and we want this to be done as a nonprofit and to make it available to anybody, where we can work with. Basically, the purpose of it would be to create a healing space, to create um, a library. What we want to do is build a huge collection of books spiritual, um,
Any
like
influential, anything that, there's it's sky's the limit. I mean, there's a lot of different types that we could even branch out on. I mean,
we want it to be a building that could be utilized for the betterment, like
we want to bring love back to the community.
we want it to be a place where people can come and grow. Personal growth, is
Family bonding. I mean, just trying to, unify everybody. And it's not just for our community, it'll be for like surrounding
what we
areas too.
want to do is make it available where we could actually try to pull in people from wherever and offer a very low cost option for someone to come in and utilize it for like a, a seminar of some sort. If you had a training program that you wanted to do, or an educational program, and where it would be affordable enough and be the environment that someone would want, um, to make it worth coming here.
Thank you very much, Tim. And we may take you up on that. So,
We're in Brookfield, Missouri. I don't know where you're located at, but we are right now getting bids on the roof, and we're getting ready to get that done. And there's some structural work also. We may possibly be doing this. I mean, we could start this in April potentially.
yeah.
Um, However, the entire vision is. I mean, I imagine it's going to be a big project, and it may take some time to get there. Um, but this the direction that we're going, and more like to be honest, I've wasted my life, you know, like up until this point, and it's not wasted. It was the training I needed, but I've not gone in the direction I needed to, and I've been being pulled, and I've known what I was doing, but I think I was going the wrong direction about it. It's funny, we had this vision. We both had a vision for a coffee shop,
Exactly.
and um, I've had this vision for this building as a coffee shop, and not a full time coffee shop, but to have the ability to just have that that atmosphere and to serve. And we've talked about our Sunday gathering. We want to
Yeah.
have um, to just
Community dinners on Sunday.
really want to do a lot to basically just. Are there comments because I'm not seeing them?
Mm, that's the last one so
Okay.
far.
Basically to just um, provide opportunity for something that is needed here.
I mean, and it's going to house more. I mean, you'd already started talking about like the job program, like getting people, that are having problems getting jobs, or people like that are just getting out of jail or on parole, or there are just many different options, and starting like a work program for them, because we don't really have anything like that here either.
We've got a lot of ideas to work here in the community, and um, really trying to put it together and go in that direction and just have faith that it's going to work. And basically, I feel like I'm letting go of anything else that I have pulling me in different directions, and just that's that's what we want to be our focus. That's you know
Whenever we first started hanging out, that was our main focus. I mean, we started, the group, and it's changed a ton of different directions, but all in good directions.
it's you know I don't know where I was going with this tonight. It's just kind of been on my mind all day, and um, I wanted to share it, and um, I don't know. I mean, we're still kind of writing the vision of it.
Exactly.
We're still putting it together. But what what we envision is beautiful, and there's a lot more ideas and a lot more things. Like, we've put a lot of thought into it, and I just wasn't planning on mentioning it tonight, but really just wanted to put it out there to the universe and see if it resonates, see if
The
s-
good frequencies
see
flowing
what
with it.
what comes back out of it.
Because we may end up with, even more wonderful ideas. And then there's people like Tim that are volunteering, their time if we need it. And like I said, we may need, but it's kind of
To,
because others may have beneficial ideas too to help. And that's also great because we are always, listening.
so I want to ask you, what are you expecting? What are- what are you expecting from us tonight? How can we be of service to you? Um, what can we do for you in this moment? What is on your mind? Because I don't know if should we continue on with our.
We can if that's what you're still feeling drawn to. I mean, you need to go the direction that we're led, I guess. Because if you fight, as you know, the universe just kind of like gives you a blank from the page and you're like stuck until you speak about the things that are resonating with you.
It's amazing to experience experience some of the most challenging and difficult times of your life, um, and yet be the happiest you've ever been in your life. You know, to have so much to face. I don't know, and just the continued state of happy. Like,
Pretty much. I mean, it's a wonderful feeling to go through your day being blissful.
look at what he just said, Tim. Like, if you're like that's
I live in South Carolina. Just need 2 weeks' notice. Love and blessings, my divine friends. Just keep it real, follow your heart. That is like one of the most beautiful things we've ever heard. And believe me, if we would need your help, I would be more than happy to, you'd have room and board while you're here.
it just touched me. I mean, seriously,
Absolutely beautiful. I couldn't.
I was just hoping to get a few people to listen to me tonight, you know?
Yeah, we weren't asking for volunteers, but I mean, would be absolutely blessed to work together with people that, we have resonated with online. And I couldn't think of a better thing to making an organization that's based on love.
I want this to be a place where, I mean, if you've got something to do, and I mean, I don't want the cost to be an issue for somebody, you know? I want it to be something where, I mean, you have all the amenities of like a meeting, like a banquet hall type thing,
Yeah.
like basically everything you could need.
We'll have tables and servingware and everything that, is needed. I mean,
All the and like to have the whatever you need for presentation and stuff,
yeah,
to have all of that set up with, this sound system and everything.
my favorite part is upstairs.
So it's a two-story building, and um, what we want to do upstairs is create um,
Living spaces. almost.
about 4
Yeah,
the whole building wants to we want it to be multi-purpose, but
yeah,
I think we have space for about 4, um, large, living spaces. I mean, large as in, like, for, like,
yeah,
a studio size, and then a open kitchen space and bathroom
yeah,
space that's, like, shared, and, this is to
like dorm
provide
style. Yeah.
yeah, this is to provide housing opportunities as needed, in whatever way to help out in the community or, if people are coming in to utilize the building, what have you, just to basically like an education center, it's like a life betterment center, um, with infinite options, where it's open to it could serve anyone's needs. Um,
I mean, being able to actually take in somebody, that has no place to live is a pretty wonderful thing. I mean, being homeless makes you feel hopeless, and if we can bring hope back into people, then they can refine their spirit. I mean, it's lost.
we really want to put a lot of planning into um, helping people along their journey, and um, we want to do a lot of work with the you know we've mentioned like work programs to help people get on their feet, and but we want to really be involved and make sure that it has a good reputation and make sure that we help people, because we're all struggling. Everyone's struggling, and we want to make sure that they get off on the right feet and do our best to provide them the tools to ensure their success.
We don't want to have to turn anybody away, so we want to make sure that everything is up and going wonderfully, and that we're doing a lot of different things to bring in money, so that way if someone needs help, we can actually help and not just here. I mean, sooner or later, we'd like to even go international.
The room is so quiet tonight.
I know.
It's bizarre.
Maybe everybody's having the same type of night that we are. We could,
Is the energy off tonight?
I think
Is it
the Mercury retrograde is in full swing. 'Cause I'm in a state of bliss, but I'm in a state of like quiet bliss. My mind is.
our goal was gonna be to do an hour tonight, and I don't even know.
We're at 22 minutes.
Um,
I'm baking pecan pies. We could always take it into the kitchen.
I just feel like sharing that with you, and um, I don't know. I don't feel like I have anything else tonight.
Yeah, tonight's just been pretty. It's just kind of quiet.
And you guys are quiet too.
Yeah, and this way we at least touch base and give you a little bit of our vision. And maybe tomorrow night will be a little more spunky, but just quite nice.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna sign off because
We may be back later if the universe decides to pull a normal and give us something after we've logged off. But
thank you so much for tuning in, and thanks for listening. Thanks for Tim. That seriously touched my heart. I mean, that's just an unbelievable like
act of love,
kindness.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's gorgeous.
I,
Mm,
I appreciate it so much. Well, enjoy the moment.
yeah. Enjoy your evening.
I didn't go on YouTube because I had problems with it.
That was so weird.
It felt weird.
Not like, oh my god, I can't. It's just my mind's. I'm happy. My mind's just a little blank. Like, what in the hell? Like, why my mind so funny? You need me to scoot over and give you your space back?
No, I'm just feeling off, and I don't know what to do with this. Oh, we're still